Quasi here, and in this video, I'm going to share with you how to differentiate between intuition and really receive divine instruction to propel you towards your goals in a manner that you've never seen before. Before I begin this video, I wanted to quickly announce that I'm doing a free giveaway of my book, Life Mastery. If you want to enroll into a competition to win this book for completely free in the ebook format at the end of the week, just comment Life Mastery down below, and we'll be picking one lucky winner every Friday. Also, I'm super excited to announce that the free one-to-one consult for the Reality Mastery program is open, so if you want to enroll in that and you're interested, wait till the end of the video for the announcement on that. And with that, let's get started with this video. So in this video, I want to talk to you about divine instruction, and you might be thinking, what the hell kind of esoteric shit is this, Quasi? And I've always wondered about intuition, and this is something that always perplexed me because I could never tell the difference between intuition and me just being in my compulsions. So most people mistake their intuition with their current compulsions, right? So they say things like, I feel like eating a burger now, and this is what my intuition is saying. Oh, my intuition is just telling me to masturbate right now. Oh, my intuition, it's telling me to, just do this compulsive activity. I just watch so much TV. My intuition isn't telling me to do work and, pursue my dreams. I just want to be comfortable. That's basically what I had the most trouble with. Like, when do you differentiate between intuition and compulsion? What you bodily want in your body, right? So most people think that true freedom is being able to do what they love and being able to avoid what they hate. That's not true freedom at all. True freedom is the ability to do anything that's necessary for you to fulfill your dreams, regardless of how you feel within right now. That's true freedom, isn't it? So with that said, I was always stuck in this compulsion because I would always go with my emotions and my feeling state. But really, whenever I went with my feeling state and what's comfortable, I started to stay stuck in the same patterns over and over again. So that was an intuition. This was something that was keeping me stuck in Groundhog Day. Because what you've got to remember is comfort really equals unconsciousness. Because when are you the most unconscious? When you're comfortable. When are you the most conscious? When you're in pain. When you're absolutely uncomfortable. Because, think about it, taking an ice cold shower when it's 30 degrees out, that makes you uncomfortable. You're feeling every single drop of water on your skin hit you like a bullet, right? So this is when you become truly conscious. When you stub your toe, that's when you become truly conscious and awake. When you feel pain, pain makes us awake. Pain is your greatest teacher. Pain and suffering are two different things. I want you to remember that. Suffering is something that you cause to yourself. Now, the thing with all of this, the thing with compulsion, the thing with consciousness is unconsciousness equals comfort. Comfort equals death. When are you the most comfortable? When you're dead. When are you the least responsive to life? When you're dead. When you're dead. Right? So with that said, I could never tell the difference between my intuition and compulsion. So really what's happening, to explain this phenomenon, to really understand the difference and really start to hear for the dictates of power, to hear divine instruction and instructions from the higher consciousness, you've got to understand that at any given moment, there are always two selves that are at war with each other. Your old self and the new self. The old self has become so strong because of how you've been programmed, what you've been accustomed to doing, what you've been accustomed to being, and what you've been experiencing day to day. This has become your comfort zone. So you want to hold on to this old self. So this old self has become humongous and the new self is like this. So the old self usually engulfs the new self and you're never able to move forward. The new self is that little bit inside of you that says, oh, Quasi, don't give up on your dreams. Because if you don't sacrifice for your dreams, then your dreams become the sacrifice. But your old self says, no, eat that burger, watch that TV, don't do this, you don't have to do this activity. Oh, it's not going to get you results anyways. What's the point? What's the point? So you're never able to really break free from that pattern you've been experiencing over and over. So really, there are always going to be two selves at war with each other at any given moment. But it's up to you which one you feed. When you feed the old self grows stronger. When you starve the old self, it gets weaker. When you feed the new self, it gets stronger and stronger. right? So even when you start getting into your new 2.0 self, there's always going to be a 2.2 self, a 2.5 self, 2.6 self. People think that, I've become my ideal version, and they start to rest in this comfort zone, right? So they never want to move forward. And the problem with that is you can easily move backwards, right? There is no such thing as staying where you are. You either stagnate or you progress. There is no neutral middle point where you just stay. So now what I want to share with you is that intuition, the real, true intuition, always arises in complete silence of the old self. You will only receive divine instruction. You will only receive these commands when your old self is truly silent. That's when the new self will speak to you. Who you're becoming, the higher self, will come speak to you. To give you an example of this, whenever I make these YouTube videos, what happens is sometimes I always visualize, I see myself making really good YouTube videos, engaging YouTube videos, valuable videos that actually help people. As a result of this, I'm connecting with that new self. As I keep doing that more and more, and I stop feeding my old self, I become disciplined, I always feed the new self. What happens is sometimes out of the blue, I get these eureka moments that, this is the video I gotta do. That's the video I gotta do. And I immediately write that down. I have a little notes section on my phone. I immediately write down these video ideas. And that's why I've never really had a shortage of these video ideas, because I'm always doing the right things. Because if you have the right systems in place, you're gonna get the right results. It's as simple as that. And what you got to do is learn to listen. Just learn to listen to this new self. Most people, this new self is so weak, the old self is the one that's talking all the time. So they can't listen for the subtle cues. That's why you have to be very, very sensitive to life. If you really want to listen to these cues that the higher self is giving to you, you must become very, very still and quiet within yourself. Meditation is a form that quietens the mind. Give you an example of this. I had a client recently who messaged me saying, hey, look, I just got out of a meditation yesterday and I got the idea that I received instruction that I must start my own business, my own coaching business, helping people with mental health disorders. Can you help me with that? Can you guide me with that? And I said, of course, 100%. And now this is what he knows, because he's been able to overcome his old self, the self that was being very loud and blocking him from getting to that point he wanted to get to. And then what he ended up doing was taking an uncomfortable leap. He quit his 9-to-5 job. He quit his full-time job and he said, wow, that 100% felt more aligned to my ideal self than my old self. And now he's moving forward more and more with his life, right? So this is what you want to get into the habit of. Put the right systems in place, work on becoming your ideal self, your 2.0 version, and learn to quieten the old self. Now, when you receive these instructions, what you got to know is that it's never really a strong feeling, okay? It's rarely a strong feeling, but rather it's a eureka moment, right? So for most people, it's going to be this eureka moment and not a strong feeling. So it's never a strong feeling, but a quiet whisper. And with the right systems in place, again, it gets louder and louder. As you keep working on becoming this ideal self, as you become more and more aligned, more and more in control of your character, and you get to choose, you get to become more and more conscious every single day, this whisper gets louder and louder. You receive more and more instructions. You're basically downloading from the cosmos. That's what happens. This is the dictates of power, right? So with all of this, the key is to understand that there's always going to be two selves of you at any given moment. Which one are you feeding? Are you making the choice to become more and more unconscious, or are you becoming the choice to become more and more conscious every day? That's the choice you are dealt with until you're ready to change, right? So the key to understanding fully and aligning with your intuition and having it guide you rather than aligning with your compulsions is whenever you set a goal, you've got to await instructions, right? Napoleon Hill talks about this a lot in Think and Grow Rich. He talks about the goal card and he says that, I will await instructions until received and then I'll act on them. But at the same time, it's ineffective to just sit and wait for instructions when you set a goal. That's something you don't want to be doing because what you need is momentum. And in order to override that, what you got to do is until the instructions actually come, you must do what you already know, okay? So set a goal, Connect to your higher self, connect to the ideal self every single day. Feed that new self, get to more and more consciousness. Await instruction. Until then, do what you already know that'll help you move one step towards that goal. So when instructions do arrive to you, make sure you execute, or at least write them down somewhere, just like I do with my YouTube videos. So to give you an example of this, when I first started my YouTube channel, my initial idea was that one thing I need to do is just make videos, consistently just make videos. Okay, that's what I did. No worries. I started doing that over and over. Every single week, just one video, just one video. Come on, Quasi, this week, I don't want to do it this week. I don't want to do it, man. I don't want to do it. Old self-speaking, right? I don't want to do it. Fuck it, just do it anyways. You want to get to the point where you can say, fuck it, just do it anyways. Just do it anyways. Even if it doesn't, just basically learn to see all these bullshit excuses your mind is giving you. Because what happens is with momentum, it's compound effect. You keep doing it, you get better at making videos. There's a lot of benefits, but you just miss out on them because you're looking at the downsides. At any moment in life, at any decision you make, there's always going to be upsides and downsides. What are you looking at? What are you focusing on? If you find one good thing about it, do it. One good thing about it, just do it. That's how I live with all of these decisions that help me move towards my goal. Find one thing good about it, expand it. Only focus on that. So with the YouTube videos, I saw that, all of these excuses are coming up, the old stuff, like, what's the point? YouTube is so saturated. There's so many people in there. You'll never be successful, Quasi. You'll never do it. You'll never be like XYZ. There's just too much competition, blah, blah, blah. But I just kept doing it anyways. And week by week, I kept doing it until I received instructions. And when I received instructions, it was, okay, well, maybe I got to amp it up a little more now. 2 videos a week. That's silent whisper. Do 2 videos a week. Started doing that. And then 3 videos, 4 videos, 5 videos, 6 videos, 7 videos a week. I went to 3 to 4 months doing 7 videos a week. And what I would do is I would wake up at 5:30, and then at 7 a.m. I would just get straight to making these videos. I made 7 videos within a span of 4 hours, and then I spent the next 3 hours editing, and then the next 3 hours releasing them. Clockwork, like for 6 months, right? And as I did that, I got a lot of experience. There was a lot of good things about it. Another good thing that came out of that, looking back at it, that's when we realize. We don't realize in the moment. In the moment, we only think about the pain, right? Looking back at it, I realized another good thing was that I started putting out videos in all different areas, right? All different things that I was experiencing in my life. That moment of growth. The more I did that, the more seeds I put out for this compound effect to compound even more and more. So that was a very, very beneficial area of my life, the period of my life. And it led me to a lot of growth within myself, getting to more and more discipline, connecting to that higher self and being that ideal self. But then I got the idea that, you must now cut down on videos. It's okay. And it's hard to let go at first because you get so used to it. It's like, no, I must do this or else I'll die and my YouTube channel will grow. As soon as I let go, as soon as I started to do 3 videos a week, it took me 2 years up until that point to get to 3,000 subscribers. Right? As soon as I let go, one of my other videos went viral. Right? It's just me following instructions over and over. One of my older videos got viral. Then within a month, I went to 15,000 subscribers. Within 2 months, I went to 30,000. Right? So this effect, I grew like this, and then I just started skyrocketing. And this is all as a result of me always aligning to this higher self, always aligning to that 2.0 version, always acting on the instructions that I receive. Another instruction that I received was, well, Quasi, you must now invest in a course that helps you grow your YouTube channel and learn how to do search engine optimization, all of that. And that's what I started to do. And as a result of doing that, my channel blew up more and more. And now I'm getting to a consistent point of growth. And I'm still receiving instructions on what to do, right? So everything's always moving forward. Everything's always falling into place. If you have the right systems in place, if you have the right vision, your what and why completely dialed down, the how and when just shows itself, right? And this is exactly also what we do in the Reality Mastery program. And this is why so many people are getting such good results. But for this video, what I want you to remember is that if you want to differentiate between intuition and compulsion, you must first understand there's going to be 2 selves at war with each other. Right? And this intuition, when it comes, it's going to be very, very silent. It's going to be a eureka moment, like, this is what I need to do. Not something that draws you and pulls you like you're being hypnotized. Not something that's compulsive, not something that gives you a feeling of the dopamine spike in your brain, but rather an instruction that you're not sure could 100% work, but you just trust it and have faith in it anyways. Right? And until then, until the instructions come, you do everything that you already know, because you're still building up on it. Right? Because if you don't do that, the instructions won't even come. The instructions always come in a momentum of action. Right? So with that, I conclude this video. I sincerely hope this helped. I hope this was valuable to you, and I hope you'll also apply this in your life. With that said, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that little bell there so you're notified of any new video that I put out. And also, please let me know what you thought of this, if this was valuable to you, and I love engaging with you guys in the comment section below. Also, as I mentioned before, the Reality Mastery Program is now open for enrollment, and we have a very limited amount of spots for the free one-to-one consult, where we'll be seeing if we're a good fit to work together and if I can actually help you get to your dream life and really help you achieve whatever it is you want from your life. Now, if you want to enroll for that, make sure you click on the link in the description below to sign up. I hope I see you there. The Reality Mastery System was the exact thing that helped me get to where I am today. And I saw that every single area of my life, I was able to get transformational results, not a gimmicky little quick result like a text from a girl I like, or not, some checks in the mail from the IRS, but rather consistent transformational changes. And these happened predictably, all as a result of who I became in my own self, who I became, what my identity was. When I became the attractive version of myself, I got the kind of relationship that I wanted with my partner, and a kind of happy, fulfilling relationship that I already am in right now with the woman of my dreams. When I shifted into the entrepreneur version of myself, I was able to quit that dreadful 9-to-5 that I was about to go into, and the internship that I did, completely quit that and started to make more money than I thought was imaginable, doing what I love every single day, helping people transform their lives. When I shifted into the fit, athletic version of myself, I started to get the body that I wanted. And every single area of my life started changing predictably. And I know that this is possible for you as well, because we're helping our clients do this in their lives every single day. So if you want to enroll, make sure you click on the link in the description below while it's still open, and I hope I see you there. Also, make sure you join our free Facebook group. So click on the link below to join that. It's a great community of like-minded people who are on the exact same journey as you are, as we are, to creating their ideal life. So make sure you take advantage of this opportunity and join the group, and I'll see you there. Till next time, peace.